it is actually insane how delusional and how mentally, what's the word? I wouldn't call it an illness, but like the ability for parasocial relationships to delude you and to basically think like a zealot. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the whole like quote unquote animal abuse allegations, because we don't know if he's an animal abuser, right? About a couple hours ago, 5 hours ago, I made a video on this topic and everyone's talking about this, right? If you don't know, basically there is a situation with this streamer that I'm sure everybody knows about for their hot political takes, but there was a moment where, again, go watch the video, right? We do a frame by frame analysis of when I believe that he reached for the remote control on the control and shocked the dog, and then the dog whimpers for help, and there's a lot of bullshit going on. But the main thing that I want to talk about, and this is going to be a quick update, because by tomorrow, basically, there is a lot of retardation happening in this comment section. And I feel like most people will see this and kind of understand this is messed up, right? No matter what you define the collar to be, is it a vibrational collar? Is it a shock collar? The outcome is still the dog being forced into a corner, looking terrorized, looking depressed, as she's literally being served as a stream prop. And so many people are literally coming in with their own personal experiences and blah, 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 and that's fine. But there's a couple of these comments which is crazy. Him treating Kaya badly is such a bad faith argument. As someone who watched it from the time he brought Kaya to here, if you guys want full context, it's on one of his fan channels about him addressing. But like, what kind of context would still excuse this behavior? Like, I don't care about the semantic definitions. And I wrote out a whole ass fucking, paragraph, just explaining the situation. And it's genuinely delusional. Here's another one right here too. Right? Where is this comment? Yeah, he's already responded to this video. Watch the full clip instead. The full clip where he explains that it's a vibrational collar, not a shock collar. I don't care what you call it, right? Because the outcome still is the dog. It's crazy. 5 hours ago, this poor dog, 5 hours. Everyone is going to be making topics about this. And there's people saying, please don't fall for the Hasan hate train. All his Terran things are his average pro Palestinian. Asman, Tectone, XQC, any other drama slap YouTubers are on that Hasan hate train. And these guys are not normal. You know what I don't think is normal? I don't think you're normal. I think that you literally defending this shit, defaulting onto, oh, it's just because people hate this guy. Did you not watch the fucking video? Have you ever considered that you're not normal and you're literally perpetuating the same behavior? This whole like hate train mindset is two sides of the same coin. You're literally on the other side, being an NPC, defaulting to, oh no, you're the haters. That didn't happen. And you know what the craziest thing is? In this video, I said, hey man, let the Redditors do their research, Like, because at the end, it's a vibrational collar, right? And if it's a vibrational collar, dude, and who knows how true this could be, right? What the fuck do I know, right? Hey, maybe this guy's lying. But the autism online has been mobilized, weaponized, and people have already found out exactly which model this is. And the argument that the collar had two separate modes, right? Shock collar mode, vibrational collar mode. You can look at the color cues, right? Yellow, purple, missing piece. You see this? And then the most condemning thing is, never underestimate the monkeys online. You increase the visibility. What do you see here? What do you see here, bro? There's a tape. There's a literal fucking tape that's covering the prongs of the fucking collar. Again, we might make a separate video. This is a little quick update I wanted to just kind of give you. And who knows, right? Maybe we have to do our due diligence. This is all fake, right? It's all schizo. This is all a conspiracy and this is all a lie. So tomorrow I will gather all my findings and present you something. But I mean, shit. At this point, you know what this feels like? This feels like when you lie online, you're going to be caught up in mistakes because you want to cover up your, accidents. But you're not thinking clearly when you're trying to cover shit up. And inevitably, you will stumble and you're going to trip and you're going to have more bullshit that's going to come out of you trying to cover shit up like these kind of incidences. And I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. Maybe this is wrong, bro. It's all Photoshop. This is all Photoshop. He did not get caught live in 4K, but I just have a hard time believing, right? I care about, at the end of the day, right? The amount of signals, the amount of like different things that suggest a type of behavior. If it's just one thing, I'd say it's an outlier. But what happens when you have multiple dots in the graph? You have a fucking pattern of behavior. So am I the insane schizo who's just trying to farm videos off of Hasan because it's easy to dunk on him? If that was the case, then I would have shit on this guy multiple times in previous videos where he's brought up. And what do I say every time? Don't be an NPC. Do not just dismiss people off of your bias towards them. Just because someone is wrong doesn't mean they can't have good ideas. I care about talking about the actual ideas and the logic at hand. But when I watch multiple clips of this shit happening, and of course clips that's edited in a way that's gonna make him look bad, how do you denounce this? It's so hard to defend and justify this. And when I read comments like this, it really tells me that it's so easy to manipulate children online. It's so easy to manipulate the desperate, lonely losers. They think that they have some sort of like relationship with the content creators because they watch their streams. But guess what? You don't know them. You don't know me. There's a reason why I try to be so fucking harsh in the way that I present myself. Because this is what happens when you act all fucking parasocial and call people family. You're not my fucking family. We can watch anime and have fun. I try to be raw and authentic with you because the last thing I want to do is take advantage of impressionable kids like you who watch my content and think that I'm your friend, and then it becomes a fucking actual cult. As much as you think that I don't have respect for my viewers, I would say I would actually have more respect than many other content creators because I give you the baseline respect that like you are your independent person and I'm my independent person. And there's no way you should be idolizing me to the point that you might turn out like this, literally defending this shit without even looking at what's present. And you know what? I'll try to react to the clip tomorrow. We'll watch the clip and we'll go over the other stuff happening and come to our own conclusion. But right now, with all these different fucking things happening, I don't care what you call this. A shock collar, a vibration collar. At this point, it's a bunch of people arguing on this premise of, oh, you're shifting the goalpost. It actually wasn't. But like, who gives a fuck if it's a shock collar or vibration collar? You can call this a fucking massage collar all you want. Because the outcome still is that fucking dog shrieking in pain. And God, does it not just make you feel uncomfortable? I saw this and I was like, oh, this is a fucking bad look. Even for Hasan, that has so many haters, that's willing to just clip him out of, you know, disingenuous behavior because so many people hate this shit. I'm always willing to be an open book and see what actually happened in this instant. And in this instance, bro, it's pretty condemning. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just a drama slop tuber capitalizing on this, and none of this shit actually matters. None of these findings matters. None of what I say matter because Hasan could do no wrong.